What is up, everybody? Timberverse TV here today. And once again, we have the Sony fan base, proving that they're the most toxic fan base out of all these gaming groups by far. Jeez, can these guys not be so freaking annoying? It's like, oh, now they're attacking Nintendo fans now? It's like they just can't stop. They just have to say that their game is better than your game. Their platform is so much better than your platform of choice. It is so cringy at this point, but this time, these guys are making fun of Nintendo gamers this time with Pokemon Legends Arceus graphics. And so this genius of a fanboy right here decides to go at Nintendo fans. So he says, Nintendo is an effing joke. Here's Horizon Forbidden West running on a regular PS4 compared to Pokemon Arceus, which is Nintendo's latest AAA game. Both games retail at $60. Hashtag Nintendo Direct and Nintendo Switch. So he wants to do this, I guess because it's not a Direct recently. I guess the poke fun at their directs. It's just like, I just can't understand the level of toxicity with these Sony guys at this point. Like, why must they just annoy every fan base at this point? But this is the video that he posted of Horizon Forbidden West versus Pokemon Legends Arceus graphics. So let's look. It does look very impressive. I'll give it that. Well, this one doesn't look as impressive, so. But the game is fun, though. I mean, we all know this already, though. Of course, the Nintendo Switch graphics, especially for this game, if you play this game, it's not up to snuff to like a game like Horizon Forbidden West, but I am playing this game currently. This game is fun. I'm enjoying myself with the game. It's fun. I mean, sure, we would love to have Nintendo games be graphically amazing as the Xbox Series X or PS5 graphics, but I don't think Nintendo's they're trying to focus on graphics like that, to be honest. I mean, that's why they get to pump out so many exclusive games so fast, because their games are not that graphically demanding. So I don't know why he's doing some type of, he's doing some type of revelation that these graphics aren't up the same price, but I'm pretty sure Pokemon is, I mean, I'm having fun with it. I'm having a blast with it. I just don't understand the need to trash the whatever, I guess, whatever console he doesn't like exclusive games. I just don't get it. Like, at first, their big focus was on Xbox gamers. Now they're focusing on Nintendo games, saying how their games are trash now. It's just super cringy at the end of the day. Gamers, if they're there to play video games, I don't understand this whole fan console war nonsense. It's just utterly ridiculous. But let's see what people have to say about this post right here, because I'm pretty sure he gets roasted into oblivion. But he doubles down and says, "Dog, as graphics aren't stylized, stop capping. You goofies will cream your pants if Pokemon looked half as good as Horizon. Arceus looked like a high-res PS2 game." Then this person responded and says, "Pikachu says Pokemon Legends Arceus beats Horizon Zero Dawn as it hits 6.5 million units in a week. You're mad, salty pony kid? LOL." Yeah. Comparing sales of a new IP that came out a few years ago to an IP that's been around for decades isn't really fair, since also Horizon is rated for 16 plus. Okay. But yeah, this game reached 6.5 million units in a week. That is insane. A week of this game being out, it hit 6.5 million units. That's people have spoken. People love this franchise. So I mean, I don't know what to say. It's doing really well sales wise. So obviously people love the Switch games and they're exclusive. So Switch gamers are basically mobile gamers. They don't expect AAA graphics, but they'll still pay AAA prices. PlayStation games have no replay value. Horizon is overrated. I couldn't wait till it was over when I played the first one. PlayStation games are filled with filler side quests that are utterly irrelevant to the main game. Morrowind from 20 years ago looks better than Pokemon Arceus, although I'm sick of Nintendo getting a pass on graphics. They need to catch up and evolve with the rest of the world. Really? What? This looks... There's always a difference right here. Like, what are you talking about? Like, this obviously looks a lot worse than this. I was like, whatever makes these people feel good at night, because I'm like, there's obviously a big difference between those two. I mean, here's a Switch right next to a PS4 Slim. I don't think I need to explain what the size difference is relevant. Level-headed, okay. Forgive him, it's not his fault that his brain ran out of glucose. Yeah, I mean, the Switch is technically kind of a handheld. I mean, it's really like a handheld compared to a PS4. Okay, of course the PS4 is gonna run a little bit better because it's like a handheld device, but okay. If you have to constantly talk about how something you like is better than something else, the only person you're trying to convince is yourself. That's kind of so much facts in that statement right there. I was like, these guys they gotta try so hard to say that their console of choice is so much better than everybody else's. It's like, what are they so insecure about? I don't get it. They spend all day on Twitter trash talking rival consoles. It's just cringy. And this is why competition is always good. PlayStation needs Xbox just like the Xbox needs PlayStation. Competition favors the user and pushes boundaries. Meanwhile, Nintendo has no competition at all when we see this kind of things. I'm not saying Arceus is a bad game, but Nintendo has to step up. Arceus is a great game, addictive as hell gameplay loop, and fans are loving it. Yeah, I'm loving it. I'm having a blast playing Arceus. So, I mean, I don't know. People say Nintendo needs to step up their graphics, but they do increase their graphics, and they're gonna release less games in the same time period. So I don't know. Yeah, and Switch does have some amazing looking games on it with the hardware it's dealing with. It does have some great looking games on it, but I bought a Switch twice. I really tried to like it, but I just don't see what the fuss is about. All the games feel so effing basic. They do as little as possible and expect premium prices for it. Nintendo are the worst in gaming, in my opinion. Here's a list of people who asked, and it's a blank sheet of paper, so that means no one asked about this guy's opinion. Okay, PlayStation fanboy. Unfair comparison: the Switch is obviously underpowered. Look at other games on Switch. Even Doom Code on the Switch is heavily downgraded, looks a million times better than Pokemon. The Switch has 7-year-old mobile tech inside. LOL. We make fun of the Xbox for Halo, Gears, and Forza, but Nintendo has been selling the same damn franchise for 25 plus years and getting away with it. Sony fanboys, when a game company focuses on making the game fun, they have a big issue with it. Well, at least the Sony fans cry out for quality. I'll give them that. Nintendo fans just pay back and let life happen to them. Is it really that way, or people just like to play fun games on their whatever console that they have fun games on it? Like I said once again, I don't understand this whole console war nonsense. It's just hilarious to me and kind of cringy, very much cringy to me. It's like, if a system has great games, you buy the system, play those games on it. That's all there is to it. I mean, this whole need to trash the other console just to make your console look better is just so dumb. Nintendo creates ideas, and ideas are priceless, something Sony can never do. The only thing they can do is copy and paste. Yeah, because it's only expensive when it's a PlayStation game. Others know it's only $80, bro. Yeah, Nintendo games sell way more. Yeah, that is kind of true. Nintendo games do sell way more than PlayStation games do, and Microsoft's games, so... Also, they're doing something right. I mean, and even with that Direct they're announcing some classic games like what was that Nintendo Switch Sports? It's like a Wii Sports sequel, I guess. That's gonna sell like hotcakes. That's gonna do very well. I know it's gonna do very well. And that Mario Strikers game, like, they're gonna keep making these games people want, and they're gonna keep. I don't know. Like, you keep saying that Nintendo, they just don't know what they're doing, but obviously they know what they're doing. Their games are selling extremely well. So, Nintendo creates, Sony copies and pastes. Yes, because I would love to have a device I can hold in my hand, scream, and melt into my skin. The Sega has to render more than 3 freckles of Aloy's cheeks. Also, one is designed after an anime. It's supposed to look simpler. Go take a graphic design class. Meanwhile, Breath of the Wild 2 is coming to win Game of the Year again. Yeah. Nintendo can literally S on a plate and sell it for $60. They did and called them Pokemon Sword and Shield. Oh, man. Pokemon is an anime game with cel-shaded graphics. What are we even comparing? Yes, people will pay $60 to play a Pokemon game. Are you paying $60 for good graphics or a good game? The conversation isn't new. We've been paying $60 for Nintendo games for years. If you care about graphics in a game more so than actual gameplay, watch a damn movie. Kind of has a point right there. Like, why not just cut it all off and just watch a movie at that point? You just care about graphics. Nintendo needs to step up their system. It's such a waste to see their IPs look like something that came out 15 years ago. People keep saying that, like Nintendo is so trash, but their games sell say otherwise. So I don't know what are we doing here. Their games sell say otherwise. It's like we just saw the results of a game in 1 week reach 6.5 million copies in 1 week. That's insane. But obviously Nintendo doesn't know what they're doing. Yeah, Pokemon with also Horizon. Yeah, that's a no-brainer right there. Compares mobile graphics platforms to PC. Why can't potatoes bake as well? Nintendo will never compete with graphics and as the art style. Consider the game is fun. Yeah. So people are not agreeing with this guy's comments whatsoever. It's like, rightfully so, because why trash Nintendo at this point? It's like they've been doing the same thing for a while. Like ever since like the GameCube era, they stopped focusing on graphics pretty much. Just focus on making great gameplay. And it's like ever since then, they haven't really been a graphically demanding system ever since the GameCube era. So, and their systems have been doing extremely well too. So obviously it's working out for them. It's working out. I sincerely loathe people who make these graphics are better than yours posts about the same 3 games because it's the most busted baby nerd you can puke out as a critique. I don't care how many hairs on my character's arms I can see. I care about if it's fun. Kinda true. I feel the same way. Like I don't need to see the character's sweat coming from his forehead. I don't need that much detail. Or like I Red Dead Redemption 2, you see the horse ball shrivel. I don't need that much detail in a video game. As long as the game is fun, that's all that really matters, to be honest. I mean, it's cool if the graphics it looks nice, but it's like, I don't really care that much. And if you do care that much, you have an audience. You can buy a high-end gaming PC and just go nuts with that. I don't understand why. If you know Nintendo games aren't that graphically demanding, like, why are you still complaining about Nintendo games? I just don't understand it. Like, if you want someone that's going to melt your face off graphically, then get a high-end gaming PC and have at it. Can you effing not, please? All this is going to do is make some people dislike Horizon Forbidden West. Sir, you are comparing a portable cartoony game to a hyper-realistic game that runs on a giant block. Somebody called the circus, one of their clowns escaped. Leave us and our baby graphics alone. The Pokemon are cute. That's crazy. Go outside. Nobody effing cares, dude. PlayStation fans when games aren't 100% realistic. Toxic gamers when a game doesn't have realistic graphics. Anyway, Xenoblade Chronicles 3 looks phenomenal. Every now and then Twitter forgets what an art style is and it's so effing funny every time. It's about having fun, not about graphics. If I want to see realistic graphics, I'll go outside. Bruh, oh God, why do Sony tards feel so insecure? They are very insecure. I noticed that too. They're super insecure. Because I thought it was just a vendetta against Xbox games, but they have a vendetta against everybody. every gaming fan base, it seems like. If you care more about graphics than actual gameplay, you're a loser. Console wars are hysterical because it's a bunch of really sad individuals caring way too much about arbitrary comparisons. Yeah. At the end of the day, when it's all said and done, it's about if you're having fun or not in these video games. That's the only thing that truly matters. It's like, if you want to see high-end, if you want to see amazing graphics, then watch a movie. Or you just care about graphics and watch a movie at that point. Or just buy a high-end PC. Like, I don't get these guys. These guys are definitely cringy. But I'm going to conclude it right here. Definitely want to see your thoughts down below about this one. Do you think he has a point that Nintendo should definitely step up their graphics department in these games to match Sony's graphics? Or do you think he's completely a lunatic at this point? Let me know your thoughts down below. Leave a like this video. As always, thanks for watching and peace.